Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's my Friday this week. I get 4 days off. My birthday coming up this Thursday and turning 70 years old. Hard for me to believe that I've lived this long. Wow, how incredible. Uh, at any rate, okay, our current events. The arrest and indictment and release of charges against DJT, Donald John Trump. Long overdue. Just the first of several that are going down. There's lawsuits coming. The New York Attorney General got a big lawsuit. But, this shit is all protracted. It takes years to work through the legal system. And then we've got all the other things. We've got Jack Smith and his two investigations. You got Georgia and their investigation. The shit really hasn't even hit the fan yet, and it may not. The thing that gets me, the hope that I have, which I hope is a very dubious term for me. I really don't believe in it. The good news, I hope, will center around this stuff exposing Trump more and more to the people. He's already lost a lot of support, even though he's raising, he says, millions of dollars. Well, if you contribute to Trump, unless you're just doing it for a tax dump write-off, which there's other things to contribute to that are far better for this country than contributing to that fetid orange pus bag. You're not helping. You're just lining his pockets. Why do you want to give him money? Don't give this guy any money. He doesn't deserve your support. And he's been losing a lot of support. Just look at the so-called protests in Manhattan. Well, of course, they weren't going to be very big because New York has had Trump's number for decades. They know what this cretin is all about. And he is a cretin. He's a piece of shit. He's a liar. He's a cheat. He's a thief. People think he's not strong. He's weak. Look at how he's melting in front of just this first set of indictments. Now, they may not pan out to have any conviction. There may not be any convictions. There probably won't, definitely, if there is convictions, there probably will not be actual jail time. There'll probably be home confinement if that happens. There's just a lot of big ifs going on right now. If you're a supporter, if I was a believer, I'd say heaven help you, because you have been led down the primrose path. You've been led down the path of deception. Here's the thing. Now, if you're a supporter and you know this guy is full of bullshit, you just want to help dismantle the federal government, that's even worse. Now, there is a lot of that. I've touched on this many times. Reagan brought this to the forefront. There's some there's a historic chronology to the bullshit that the GOP espouses. I mean, ever since Social Security, they've been after trying to get rid of it and Medicare ever since it came. They fought FDR tooth and nail. They've been fighting it against labor tooth and nail because the only thing they care about is profit. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about us. They care about profit. They care about what lines the pockets of the 10%, actually, and maybe even the 20%. I mean, they don't think they even care about the numbers. They certainly don't care about the numbers regarding that shit. They really don't care about anything except gaining, maintaining, and securing their power. Now, with the Supreme Court election that happened in Wisconsin, we can see once again it is possible to unseat them. However, here's the problem. Too many Democrats are corporate Democrats who have sold out. This is the problem with the Democratic Party. Now, I wouldn't care if there were progressive Republicans that came along, united with the progressive Democrats, and then made a major force in our Congress and our Senate to take down all this grifting, corrupt BS that's going on. There is a lot of corruption. It's like I keep saying to people, look, whose government is this? Whose country is this? That's right. It's our government, our country. However, we have allowed our government, we have allowed this. We didn't come out, we didn't go after them, we didn't stay after them. We have allowed the corruption by the business community. And I'm not talking about everybody in the business community, it's a minority of the business community. No, it's not. It's not everybody. It's not the entrepreneur struggling to try to put beans on the table and revenue in his accounts. No, or her accounts. That's not what this is about. This is about the big businesses that are aligned with each other. It's not a conspiracy, folks. It's a business plan. And this is why whenever somebody caves, it's just like I lost a follower the other day because he didn't like what I said about Russell Brand. Well, you know what? So what? I don't care. Go get down the road. I don't. Russell Brand has always been suspect to me. The reason being several. One, now he's trying to join with the right wing to try to bring some kind of consensus and some kind of good rapport between that side and our side. Well, when you're dealing with fascists, Brand, that doesn't work. And I don't give a shit how nice they are. They'll be really nice and they'll cart you off and put you in jail if they have that power, if they don't like what you say. So, Brand, you blew it. You jumped the shark, dude. And I never liked you for another reason. And that being, and I guess you could say I'm biased against Russell Brand. Well, he came on with this recovery 12-step bullshit. And, as you guys know, those of you that know me, you know that I am a huge proponent, anti-12, because I know from 30 years personal experience that the 12-step programs are abusive, they're deprecating, they're horrible. And then they try to inject their secular form of Christianity into the deal. And they do. I mean, you read Appendix 2 in the goddamn big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Read it, son of a bitch. Look, other people say, well, look, it really helped me. Okay, yeah, the support that I got helped me. Yeah, that support got me over the hump until I was able to do the emotional and psychological work that cured my addictive tendencies. So much so that I have never slipped back into addiction. I mean, I was totally clean for 30 years. Yeah, completely clean. And then I started I got a medical card and I started taking marijuana, cannabis for sleep stuff and also for it kind of has a sedative, tranquilizing effect, kind of. No, it really helps me. And so, but I don't go overboard. I'm not a guy that wakes and bakes, gets up and smokes all day long. And blah, blah, blah. In fact, try not to smoke. Nonetheless, Russell Brand embraces 12-step nonsense and the bullshit New Age spirituality. God, there's another word that I totally despise, as most of you know who follow me. I hate the word spirituality. There is no, what's your spirit? The will to thrive and grow. Okay, so you can use it in that context. Pardon me, I would rather use other terminology because I really don't like that. And that is a result of me in the 12-step program. Now, I can use it in context and make it sound great and all that other kind of crap. I'm just not a big fan of spirituality. And I'm not a fan of 12-step program. Russell Brand comes on trying to look like a postmodern hippie, a latter day hippie. Fuck you, Russell Brand. You're not a hippie. You never were. You're not that kind of guy. The allergies are out today, let me tell you. A little bit of mold spore floating around, I think. At any rate, the problem is you're not going to convert these people. They're not going to be converted, these followers of Trump and all the nonsense, because actually what they're pissed off about is legitimate. However, their way of attempting to deal with it is totally, completely illegitimate and wrong.